We do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new
Yep,
trunk.
we can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too.
Well, as a matter of fact, join me, Matt Gibbs from Sunrise Automotive, every Tuesday at 10 for auto repair with personal care right here on The Source.
This hour of Ocala Talks is brought to you in part by Blockers Furniture. Go see all their specials at blockersfurniture.com.
This is Ocala Talks with Tom Schmidt, bringing stories that are important to our community in and around Ocala. Plus, of course, a splash of sports as well. Now, here's your host, Tom.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. Hour number 2, June 1st. Man, where's the year gone? I am your host, Tom Schmitz, coming to you from the studios of WOCA Radio, just off the runway at the Ocala International Airport. It is the first Wednesday of the month. That means Robert Colin is bringing an interesting guest from the On Top of the World family. Robert, good morning.
Good morning, Tom. Thanks for having me.
Well, who'd you bring with you? Because you always bring interesting guests.
I had somebody brand new that I had never brought here before. I think he's recent to Florida, as far as I know, and his name's Nathan Schumacher.
I like his last name.
Yep.
No,
we had a long discussion about his last name.
Another great German name in the room. Schmidt,
right.
Schumacher, it's great. Nathan, good morning.
Thank you for having me.
Nathan, I'm going to be honest with you. You're a personal trainer, right?
Yes, sir.
I already don't like you. Okay?
It's a love-hate relationship.
You know why? Because I can see in your mind right now the word burpees. I got none.
You'd be surprised.
Hate them.
That's okay. I'll never have you do a burpee, I promise.
Or for old people like me, an 8-count push-up.
So, Tom, Nathan works. He's a personal fitness trainer
At
at
the
the
ranch.
Ranch Fitness Spa. Yep, and right here on Southwest 80th Avenue and Southwest 80th Street.
But it's only for people that live it on top of the world.
No, it's for everybody. It's for everybody. It's a beautiful facility with an indoor spa pool. It's more of a walking pool, but it's warm. It's really warm. It's there for therapeutics. But it's a great facility with a massage therapist, and you can get your hair done there, and there's all kinds of classes. But I was going to let Nathan talk about all that and talk about what it means to be a personal fitness trainer.
Nathan, first off, thanks for moving to our area. It's a lovely place we all live in.
Yeah, it's a great place.
Where are you from originally?
My wife and I just relocated from the Seattle area in August, actually.
So sun is a new thing for you.
This time of year, yes. They say that the summer doesn't start until after the 4th of July up there.
The summer started here about a week and a half after Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, yeah.
So personal training, when we talk about the ranch, let's talk about the ranch for a minute, because a lot of people think that it's just for On Top of the World, but it's open to everybody. But the amenities there and the different ways that you could work out there, let's talk about that pool for a minute, because that's what a guy that's got arthritis in the knees, arthritis in the shoulders and everything, that pool sounds like I could actually walk and run in that without doing a lot of damage to me.
Yeah, the pool's great. So the unique thing about our pool is in the center is where it's deepest, and around the outside it's the same depth. So you can walk laps around the pool, and the deeper or the more into the center you go, the deeper the pool is, so the more the resistance is. So you can be towards the edge of the pool and have a nice, easy, breezy walk. And if you want a little bit more intensity, a little bit more resistance, you can go towards the middle and walk around in there.
And there's weights there too, right? There's things that you can bring into the pool with you.
Yeah, we have aqua classes Monday through Saturday at 10 a.m. They're super popular, and we have instructors that lead people through those. But the rest of the day, you can come in and use the pool at any time.
Now, is there a membership fee, or is it a day pass type deal? How's it work at the ranch?
So generally speaking, there's a monthly membership fee, but you can come in and get a guest pass, or we have punch cards where you can buy a certain amount of visits that you can do. So you don't have to have a monthly membership. We don't do any contracts or anything like that. So it's fully month to month, and you can, within 30 days notice, you can cancel your membership. So there's no nothing that's forcing you to keep your membership there.
And if you join in June, there's no initiation fees, right?
Yeah, that's our new promotion we got coming up. Is there's no initiation fee through the month of June.
Well, when people say, but if I come there, can I get personal training instruction, or will at least there be staff members that will help me get started, that I can do it on my own? Are there numerous classes where I could join up with people? Are all those options for somebody?
Yeah, we have everything from group training to personal training and everything between. So one of the cool things that we provide for all of our members is when you sign up for your membership, you get a personal training orientation included. So with that, I like to cater it for the individual. And generally speaking, we talk about your goals and show you how to use some of the equipment and make you feel prepared to start your fitness journey.
Making you familiar with the equipment is a big deal. Now, I know that I'm rotund now, but there was a time where the weight room was my love and my life. I stayed in the weight room quite a bit. So machines and all, I know how they all work and how you're supposed to properly do. But a lot of people get in there and they get intimidated because they don't know how this machine works or they don't know how that machine works. And some hand holding goes a long way in that respect.
Oh, definitely. So that's one of the big things for the orientation that most people look for, is that they come in the door not sure of themselves, how to use the equipment, how it's supposed to be set up for them, because that's the big key with most machines is they need to be set up for the individual. Everybody's got different dimensions. Some people are taller, shorter,
rounder.
Yeah, so we got to set up the machines properly so that we can get the most effective workout on everything. So that's the big part of the orientation that a lot of people really appreciate, is that the next time they walk through the door, they feel a little bit more confident and comfortable using the equipment.
Safety-wise, too, it's a big deal.
Oh, definitely. The thing with machines is they're built to perform a certain function, and if you don't set it up properly, it doesn't work right.
Yeah.
So why do people want a personal fitness trainer? Why do people come to you?
So the two main reasons why people would want to use a personal trainer is, first and foremost, a lot of people have a hard time pushing themselves. And so they know that if they have somebody to coach them and push them to their limit, that they'll get better results that way. But also the accountability aspect of it is super vital to a lot of people's fitness experience. With an appointment for people to show up to is really important, because it's really easy to say, oh, I'll work out tomorrow. I'll do my exercises another time. But when you have an appointment, you got to show up. So that's one of the keys. But also, as far as the nutrition aspect, if your goal is to lose weight, you got to look at your nutrition. And having somebody to coach you through that is very helpful.
And that's what I was going to ask, is the experience. We've talked about the machines. We've talked about walking and stuff. But is it the full gamut where you get a nutrition plan? You get, depending on what you want to do, if you want to get stronger or you want to get leaner or you want to lose weight, are all of those options available? And is there professionals to help you decide which one's best for you, what you're looking for?
So first and foremost, we don't have a nutritionist on staff, so we don't prescribe nutrition plans at all. But what we do for our clients as personal trainers is help guide people through nutrition and what they need for the results that they're looking for. So in general, for most people, it's not too complicated. For people who want to lose weight, generally speaking, it's move more, eat a little bit less, focusing on your portion control, maybe better food choices, and then, pairing that with your exercise programs will get you the results that you want. If you wanted to build muscle, then maybe it's making sure you get enough protein in your diet, get all of your workouts in, things like that. But that's as catered as we get as far as nutrition is concerned.
So you said you suggest what you want, we should be looking at, portion control and stuff. You mean foot-long subs and pizzas and ice cream and beer is not a good thing?
Nothing wrong with ice cream.
Everything in moderation. I'm a big believer.
Including moderation.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm a big believer in making your lifestyle fit your goals that you want. So obviously, if you're chugging beers and eating big bowls of ice cream every night, you're probably not going to see the results that you want. But there's nothing to say that a little bit here and there, can stop you from getting your results. You can get results and have a little bit of some of those things. And in some people's cases, a little bit is necessary for, some mental, psychological aspect of fitness. People get cravings. Sometimes you just need to give yourself a little bit. But the key is making sure that you moderate yourself.
So Nathan, you deal with a lot of residents from on top of the world in Stone Creek, and they have a lot of different kind of needs that are physical. Maybe somebody had a broken hip, maybe somebody's arthritis we talked about. How do you deal with those kind of new clients?
So it's actually not as complicated as you might think. For most people, you look at whatever constraints they have for exercise, and you look at what they cannot do or what they shouldn't do, and everything else is okay. Everything else is fair game. So it doesn't need to be as complicated as you might think. So for some, if you have a hip problem, if you have hip pain, generally speaking, you just avoid the exercises that hurt the joint, and you can do pretty much anything else from there.
Well, in that vein, that's where I was going with my next question. In that vein, back in the day when I was in perfect health and I played college football and everything, I'd lay under 405 pounds on a free weight bench, do it twice as my max out day, and do it twice. I got it 3 times once in my lifetime, put it back, and I was strength and everything. I can't bench press 225 now because of how bad my shoulders are with floating bones and spurs and everything. And so, but I want to get strength back because I'm not as strong as I would like to be. And I know how to get strength, but I can't do those exercises anymore. Are there options at the ranch that will help me get some of that strength back without doing damage to my shoulders and everything? Because I know that I can't lay on a free weight bench anymore and bench press the way I could when I was in my 20s.
Yeah, there's definitely lots of things that you can do. Generally speaking, as far as injury and pain is concerned, there's always a way you can modify exercises to fit your needs without putting as much stress on some of those joints, like your shoulder, for example. We have our TRX classes, which are a great option in that your body is the weight, the angle at which you do the exercise increases or decreases the intensity of it, and it's really easy to modify, but it's low stress on the joints. That's a great option for as you're starting out, building some of that strength and stability in your joints. And just because you can't do a specific exercise doesn't mean you can't work those specific areas and build strength in those areas as well.
We've talked about strength and everything, but as people get up in age, I'm 55, be 56 in July. As people start to age, balance becomes a huge issue. Mm-hmm. Is that something that can be worked on at the ranch as well? Are there trainers and all that can help? Because balance is a huge issue when you're a little baby, and then the older you get, you lose your ability to balance again, and it could be very detrimental if you fall. So is balance something that can be worked on at the ranch?
Yeah, we can definitely work on your balance and stability training. We have all sorts of different things that we can use for both of those things.
What do people use specifically for balance development? I
Well,
know that Cammie Dennis, when she's been here, she's talked about that and how important it is, but what do we do for that?
Yeah, there's a couple tools that we can use. A big popular thing is a Bosu ball. That's one where it's a half ball where you could stand on that and work on some of your balance there. And you can use our TRX straps there for assistance, so you don't have to feel so much like you're going to fall. That's the big thing with training is you want to make sure that people feel comfortable doing whatever they're doing. They feel safe. Balance training can be one of those things that
it's scary as hell, let's be honest.
It can very much so be. So finding ways to incorporate balance where people still feel stable and secure is super important. I have a lot of clients do things like high knees and kicks and stepping over things and all of that, and that works balance in a dynamic way, and in those manners, you're less likely to fall, but you can still work on some of those balance aspects.
Is there rehab opportunities at the ranch though for people who may have some of those issues where they're coming back from a knee, or they're coming back from a hip, or they're coming back from this surgery or that surgery? Is that an option at the ranch?
So generally speaking, when somebody gets a surgery, they're going to do some physical therapy
With a professional, but after they graduate out of that physical therapy, can they continue that work on rehabbing their knees, bringing them back to strength?
Yes, generally speaking, that would be where having a personal trainer comes in handy, because your personal trainer can take a look at your needs and your constraints and find ways to work around those issues and build strength around the areas to help decrease the pain and improve function overall. We have a lot of clients that have joint replacements of all kinds, and so finding ways to make exercise work and be both safe and effective is one of our main jobs as personal trainers.
So Nathan, when people come in and they're meeting with you the first time, and maybe they came in with a friend, and so it's two of them together that you're gonna be working with, how do you gain their trust? What do you do to kind of make them feel like you're the one who's gonna help them get to their goals?
Trust is a big process. First and foremost, people need to trust that you have their needs, that their needs are your number one focus, and meeting their goals. And with a lot of people, it's about starting slow and building from there to build trust. One of the big concerns for a lot of people who've never worked with a personal trainer is that them as a beginner, they're not ready for personal training. But it's actually the opposite. They're the perfect person for personal training, because a personal trainer will help guide them so that they're not overdoing things. They're doing exercises properly, safely, and to ensure that they get the best results possible.
Especially somebody who's new, that walked in and they've decided to get their health in line and everything. They've never worked out really before. They've hit or miss sometimes. But having a personal trainer walk them through things so that they know how to keep their back straight, so they don't hurt themselves doing exercises, or knowing how to squat properly, that is key to a long-term goal-setting workout-wise, because you don't get hurt earlier. You don't feel like, this hurt me, or this is too painful for me, because you're getting it done the right way.
Yeah, one of the most motivating things for people as they start out is when they get to see some of the results firsthand. For a lot of people, they're not sure what it's going to be like, what their experience is going to be like. They've never done it before. And just seeing their own progress, even if it's little things, like maybe I do a certain exercise and I can do a little heavier on this exercise, and it's not so bad. Seeing that firsthand really helps build confidence in themselves, and it helps them trust you a little bit more as their trainer, so that they know, you do know what you're talking about first and foremost, but you also are going to work with them gradually to improve, instead of just there to put them through a workout.
Yeah, I remember in the old days, you'd work out, and your first workout, the next 2 days you couldn't move. And your workout coach tell you, no pain, no gain. And that always made no sense to me. No, if I'm in pain and can't work out for 2 days, I'm not gaining anything. So if you gradually get into it, yes, there's going to be some discomfort, because you're using muscles you hadn't used in a while. But the fact that a personal trainer will walk you through that and explain to you there's going to be some discomfort, but there shouldn't be searing pain and everything, that's a huge advantage these days.
Definitely. One of the big concerns for people is they're gonna walk in and meet with their personal trainer for the first time, and they're not gonna be able to walk for a couple days. My number one goal with all of my clients is that they feel better walking out of the door than when they walked in the door, however that looks. For some people who are just more the go-getters, and for them, getting a killer workout is what they're looking for, and that's their best experience that they want. For some people, they want to be more mobile. They want their joints to feel better. Yeah, that's a lot of people. So that's one of the best things a personal trainer can do for somebody is just make them feel better.
We had talked about the social emotional value of a personal trainer, but also going to exercise. What kind of experiences have you seen with that?
Yeah, so as far as personal training, you do build a relationship with your trainer, and when you do personal training with a buddy, for example, we do offer small group training also for those who, aren't so sure about doing it by themselves. We do offer small group training. So doing it with a buddy helps build some camaraderie, as well as our group training experiences where you can come into a class and join a big group of people and experience this fun workout together. And that whole social aspect of it makes you want to come back and keeps you going.
Let's talk about some of the amenities. We've talked about what you can do at the ranch, but let's talk about some of the amenities and some of the advantages of a place like the ranch. Without naming any other places, not every place has a warm pool that you can do with a walking track on the edge of it. What are some of the amenities? Are there steam rooms? Are there whirlpools? Are there stuff like that? Tell me some of the amenities offered at the ranch.
So as far as amenities, we can break it down between our fitness center and our spa. So as far as our fitness center is concerned, you have your just regular gym setting where you can come in and use the equipment. You can come in and work with a personal trainer, come in and do a class, or you could do things like use the pool. And as far as our spa is concerned, you can go and get your hair done, nails done, get a massage, all sorts of things along those lines.
There's also sauna and
I believe so. As far as the spa on the spa side of things.
Okay.
So that's the sauna and all is on the spa side of things, not on the gym side.
Yeah, if we do have a sauna, it's on the spa side.
Steam is there?
I don't believe we have a steam room.
Okay.
As far as that's concerned.
Huh. Well, but you do have the warm pool. Is that would help me with my knees and my shoulders.
That's one of the popular things. A lot of our residents, they go to their pools within the community, and the biggest complaint's always the temperature of the pool.
Yes.
But we keep it at that constant temperature, so you're never gonna feel like you're joining the Polar Bear Club, joining our pool.
Here's the $64,000 question. You can have a monthly membership. There are day passes or guest passes you can get, but the monthly membership is for your workout facility and everything. But does personal training come with that? Is there an additional fee for a personal trainer? How does that work?
Yes, there is an additional fee for personal training. So as far as what we offer for personal training, we offer full sessions, which are 50 to 60 minutes. We have half sessions, which are 25 to 30 minutes. And then we have small group training, which is an opportunity for people to get personalized coaching, but at a little bit lower of a cost, and they can do it with a friend.
But we're not talking anything that's going to break the bank.
No, we have really good pricing as far as training is concerned. I've been to some of the gyms around the area, and I would say we have the best personal training rates out there. And we have options so that people can get the best rates, and they can break up the cost of their training as well. So that helps a lot of our members, so that they can get that cheaper per session rate, but not have to break the bank to do it.
Robert, is there a website or a phone number people can go to find out about the ranch?
theranchfitnessspa.com.
theranchfitnessspa.com.
Ranch Ocala, was it? There was another.
Yeah, if you Google the Ranch Ocala or use whatever search engine, you can find us there. But it's theranchfitnessspa.com. I believe if you put in theranchocala.com, it'll take you to our website as well.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you, Nathan. Robert, as always, it's great talking to you.
Yep.
And, I see the ranch in my future, I think.
Yep.
Got to do something about this Bud Light. Got to do something about the Bud Light.
Oh, you're welcome anytime.
Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more On the other side, you're listening to Ocala Talks on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, the source.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, the source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
President Trump White House economic advisor Peter Navarro formally filed a lawsuit Tuesday against the January 6th committee and the Department of Justice in a case where he'll be acting as his own attorney. Of the lawsuit, Navarro said, quote, "It's 99% aimed at the kangaroo committee that House Speaker Nancy Pelosi formed," end quote. It should be noted Nancy Pelosi's mostly partisan committee rejected the Republicans' choice to serve on the committee. President Biden will push a new economic agenda and migration policy at the 9th Annual Americas Summit scheduled for June 6th through the 10th in Los Angeles, California. That's if he can get key leaders to attend. Mexican President Obrador said that he will not attend the Summit of Americas unless all nations are invited. He would then send an envoy in his place. Thanks for listening. We are USA Radio News.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule, changing the world one life at a time.
I have religiously taken the Balance of Nature.